Hello friends and visitors, this is Lloyd Dollhouse. It has been a while since we worked in the progress of the house. As you can see, this bedroom is starting to look pretty much finished. But in order to complete it, we will be working on the finishing details. Today, it will be the items that you normally put on top of the night tables. I think that on a nightstand, we usually have a picture frame of somebody that is important to us. I have this charm. This is for a necklace. I bought this at a craft store, and I happen to have a photograph of a person who is very important to me. This is an actual picture. This is not something I printed. I have no idea why anybody would have a picture of this size, but if you don't have one, it doesn't matter. You can take any picture that you like and print it in your computer to the size that you also like. So just by measuring back here, I can already tell that the photograph is a little bit longer. I think the only room that I have would be to trim at the bottom. Like I said, I have to be very careful because I do not have a replacement for this. And I think now it is the right size. Well, now I have to have something to do the job of a glass. And I think that food container lids are perfect. You would find one that is very clean, that has no scratches. If you feel that this is too thick, any container would do. This box would also. And I think this one is even cleaner. So I think this is what I'm going to use for my glass to protect the picture also. So I think this little corner right here is the cleanest. I have my picture and I have my little glass here. This will go over it, but before I do, I have to make sure that I clean my fingerprints off. To be honest, I don't think that these are going to be able to remain where they are, because when I can hear the crackling when I try to open them, when I try to pry them open, and I have to do that in order to insert the picture, the glass, and the backing. So if they come off, I'm perfectly fine with it. If it breaks, okay, make me a liar now. They can still break when I try to close them, but we'll see. We can work with or without them. It's going to be a very tight fit. And the glass is in. So let's try to put the picture in without having to fold it or mess it up in any way. Okay, here we go. It went in easy. Since I now have the glass, the pretend glass, and the picture inside, I will attempt to close it. Actually, I'm going to put a little piece of cardboard back here just as protection. The little piece of cardboard that I will insert in the back is acid-free. I got it off a corner of my sketch pad, and this is just to protect the picture. We expect these items to last for a very long time, so we want to do the most that we can do in order to protect them. And we will see if we're able to push this back. Well, before I do that, let me make sure this is right. Everything looks fine. Like I said, if it breaks, we don't need them. If they do not break, then it's even easier. And a little squeeze. I'm trying to be gentle. Okay, I'm very happy that I did not break them. Now I would like for this picture to be able to sit on top of the table, so I have to put some kind of a stand back here so that it can stand all by itself. From my bag of wood pile squares, let's see if this is the right size. Perfect. Okay, so with E6000 glue, I'm gonna put a little drop in each one of the prongs, and the prongs only. I don't want this to go onto the paper. And even that's maybe too much. And align it with my little piece of wood. Okay, make sure that it's aligned with the bottom. The bottom is the important part because this is the part that is gonna make it either sit straight or crooked on your night table. And that will have to sit and wait for a little bit. Now, what else goes on your night table? I think that personally I like my book because I read at night. This book I bought, I probably ordered it online, and it's an actual book. It doesn't have anything on it, but it has the pages, and this is perfect. It's very small. Most of the ones that I found are bigger. My tabletop is very small, so I have to make sure that what I put on there, it fits. But you cannot really read at night without your glasses, can you? So let's go ahead and make the readers. For the glasses, this is jewelry making wire. This is 22 gauge. 20 gauge would also be fine. And all I need is a couple of inches. Okay, so with my round nose plier, I'm going all the way to the thickest part of the pliers. And I'm going around. Adjust my pliers so that I can continue to make the circle, okay? Then that circle is going to continue until it comes all the way around here. Okay, let me straighten this with my nylon pliers. Okay, making sure that I set them on the same part of the pliers. I am going around again. I'm gonna make sure to go in the back. Adjust my pliers so that I can continue the circle all the way out. So now I have the two lenses. Okay. About a little bit outside of the circle, I'm gonna hold this to bend this backwards. And I have to straighten this one up. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So this is the back of the readers, and I think they can now go on top of the book and onto the night table. Okay, so two items. Let's see what else should go on top of the night tables. I was doing a little bit of research to figure out whether in 1920, which is where the story of this house is supposed to develop, whether they already had a telephone in most of the households. And I cannot get very clear information. And if houses did have a phone, they probably did not have one in the bedroom. They probably had one for the entire house. But I'm gonna put one here anyways. It's the smallest one that I could find. Most of them were as big as the top of the dressers. So this one is gonna go on. So let's see now how they look already set up in the bedroom. You can see the items are now set up on the night tables. They definitely look right on the scale. And of course they make the bedroom look one step closer to being finished. We thank you so much for watching, and greetings from Dollhouse.